This week on the Georgia and Daniel Show, join us for our conversation about our journey to unified employment. Our Labor Day 2021 special is coming up this week on episode 69 of the
Georgia and Daniel Show
on specialchronicles.com. Starts right now.
I didn't know that you had a crush on me. How did I never see all that we could have been? High time we turned the pages, start a story for the ages. High time we got it going, got it going on. I know it's never easy for people who love anymore, but we gotta try, 'cause you and I were meant to be. I love you, baby, and I know it takes more than words to show it. You are the one with.
show. My name is Georgia from Georgia's Kitchen Show and Dan's Cutest True Love.
And my name is Daniel from specialchronicles.com and Georgia's Cutest True Love. And we're back in person. We're in the most comfiest studio ever.
Yeah, this is actually my living room.
And we're actually, just to kind of give you guys a little, if you guys are just listening to us on Apple Podcasts, or if you're just listening to just the audio podcast, you go check out the video on YouTube or Facebook, right? Search for Special Chronicles, search for the Georgia and Daniel Show, and you find us. But last time we had some microphone stands, right?
Yes.
But this time we holding the microphones because
it's actually more comfortable than just using the stands all the time.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. What I would say, and I feel like there's a lot of sound coming through here. I don't know about you. Do you feel like it? I don't know. Anyways, what folks, just like there's another podcast I listened to where the microphone stand is kind of falling up. Let's give you the short version of this story. Our microphone stands are falling apart. And so that's why we are holding the microphone. So folks, if you want to donate and support this podcast, the Georgia and Daniel Show, specialchronicles.com/give. I don't feel like going up and hitting the banner. So specialchronicles.com/give if you want to donate just so we can get some better microphone stands. Like ones that we can actually travel with and clip on to the table. So yeah. We've got our mascot here. It's back. You guys hold him. Last week's episode, Balks made an appearance at the very end. And what did I say at the end of last week's episode? When you said that we have a surprise guest? I said, is it I don't know if any of you caught it last week. But I said, what? Okay, what?
I think you might have said, I hope it's not human.
And I hope it's not a stuffed human.
Yeah.
Did anybody catch that? I hope it's not a stuffed human. Am I the only one that thinks it's funny?
Well, I think it's funny, so let's just...
Whoops. Wrong one. See? The listeners think it's funny.
Yes.
Whether they're actually laughing or not, we don't know. So you guys, in the comments, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, or go to our Instagram at Daniel and Georgia, right? And leave us a comment with a, what's the emoji? The laugh out loud emoji? The LOL emoji. Okay. So this, why are we in person? It's been how many episodes? It's been what? 10 episodes? 11 episodes? Memorial Day. It's been what? 2 months?
It's been 2 months.
3 months. Let's see. It was the end of May. So June. Let's do the math. I'm not good at math. June, July, August. It's now beginning of September. So 3 months. It's been 3 months since we've been in person.
Yes.
We enjoyed some nice time together.
Mm-hmm.
Because those probably kids listening, we won't give you any details.
Thank you very much.
Babe, everybody, she made sure to tell me don't give any details on our
Personal life.
Yes. We give you our personal adventures on this podcast, but not too personal.
Yes.
There's certain stuff we do on the other side of that wall. But by wall, I mean outside of these 4 walls. Or is it 5 walls? You guys get the idea. Okay, should we move on, babe?
Yes, please.
So, before we get to the main topic for the show, it's been a week since we've last talked. On the pod.
Yes, on the pod.
We've talked, you guys. The podcast is not the only time that we talk, okay? Let's make sure the listeners know that.
Yes, but we do sometimes talk on FaceTime, just barely now. But
Yeah.
But seeing in person makes my day a lot more better, because if it wasn't for him, I would have been, well, technically by myself, but
And nobody wants that.
no, but seeing Daniel in person, he makes my day
Yeah.
every time, actually.
Yeah. So, how's your week? Because it's Labor Day weekend. I mean, technically I did work yesterday at United. So, but today and tomorrow we are unlabeling. See, that's the thing. Labor Day. It's label means work, right? So it's a day. Well, okay, let's see. Unless you're a first responder, but so Labor Day. It means work day, right? When you say Labor Day, you're saying work day, but it's really an unlabeled day. It's really a day when you're not working. A unlabeled, right? Well, unlabeling.
Yes.
Okay. So before we get to our journeys to unified employment, babe, how's your week been? Let's let all of our listener friends on the pod know.
Well, it's been phenomenal, because I had the best weekend, actually. Let's see. I don't remember Friday.
What happened on Friday that you don't remember? We had a little too much fun.
I just don't remember what I did.
Okay, that's fine.
But Saturday was amazing because I had a sleepover with my parents, because I barely see them, and of course my cat as well.
The computer's gonna go down.
The computer is fine.
No, it went gray. It's gonna go.
It's
It's
fine.
showing it's gonna go away. See, what did I tell you, everyone?
We don't need the show notes right now.
Well, not right now. Okay, fine. Okay, keep talking, and then we'll go back.
So basically, I had an amazing time being with my cat. The best part was that my cat was actually on my bed, and because in that moment, my cat and I have this amazing connection, because she will always be my baby, and she will always be my baby forever. But part of the sleepover was me spending time with my parents. And I like to point out that I saw, I went to the movies with my mom.
And saw a movie.
Yes, I saw a movie with my mom, like I just said.
This is news to me. No, okay. Okay, I knew about it before we went on air on the pod.
Yeah.
It's all good.
So this movie is actually one of the best Marvel Studio movies I've seen, besides the ones that I have seen before. This one is called Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. This one was actually part 1. There'll be a part 2. I don't know yet exactly, but please go and see it. I could tell you
You said this is a new. Sorry, you said this is a new Marvel. It's from Marvel Entertainment, right?
Yes, that's what I just said.
So it's from Marvel Studios. So it's from Marvel Studios, and the name of this new movie is called Shang-Chi
and the Ten Rings.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, and it's in theaters. It's playing in theaters right now, and is it on streaming? Is it on Disney Plus? So
I really don't know. You have to look that up.
Okay. So, let's. You guys, we didn't plan to do a movie review segment, and again, I didn't see this movie yet, but I thought I was going to. I thought you could invite me. Let's get on. Let's get into it on the pod.
Oh boy.
I thought you would invite me, babe.
Well, I assumed that you were busy at United Airlines, so I went with my mom.
What day did you go with your mom?
Yesterday, Saturday.
Oh, I was working yesterday afternoon. When did you go? In the afternoon?
Yeah, in the afternoon.
Did you go before 6?
3:15.
I was working. Oh, okay. Anyways, do you want to give our listeners a review?
Yeah. So,
but first, before we get to that, should we hear the audio of the trailer?
Sure.
We'll try to remember to put a link to the trailer in the show notes, everybody. So this is Marvel Studios.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go.
I gave you 10 years to live your life. Now you see me rise. And where did that get you? You walked in my shadow. I trained you. So the most dangerous people in the world couldn't kill you. Son, it's time for you to take your place by my side. That's not going to happen. You can't outrun who you really are.
Who are you?
Movie. Marvel's.
Okay.
Hold on, everybody!
Whoa.
We make a good team.
And it just came out September 3rd. Well, it looks like a good movie.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. My favorite part was all of the side effects and how they use technology and 3D.
And the main actor, what's the main? I feel like he's a Queen actor. I recognize him from a Canadian sitcom called it's on Netflix. It's called Kim's Convenience. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
I think it's a Canadian TV series, but I recognize that actor from that show. But yeah, it looks like a good movie. You want to talk a little more about it?
It's really based on martial arts, and it's about responsibilities with the family and trying to find who you really love.
You already love?
Yeah.
Well, good transition to this podcast about you finding who you really love, which is who you really love.
Daniel.
Who's that? She loves it when I do that, folks. Who's that?
The person who I'm talking to.
Babe, come on. Okay, you want to get the show notes back up on the screen? And when you do that, folks, hopefully YouTube doesn't flag us for playing that trailer, but we'll try to put a link to it in the show notes. SpecialChronicles.com/GeorgiaandDanielShow to find links to subscribe and listen to this podcast, and also to find links to the show notes for this episode 69. So let's get into the main topic. Actually, babe, you want to go ahead and hit the sponsor video thing? Become a sponsor. Become the button. Become a sponsor. Take the mouse. Yeah. Wait. In a minute. Hold on. So you're listening. You want to say it? You're listening. Hold on. So what are we going to be talking about coming up after the break?
We would be talking about
A little closer. After the break.
After the break, we'll be talking about our unified employment jobs.
From Trader Joe's to Royal Catering to United Airlines to Special Chronicles. We'll give you the cliff notes and let you know what episodes what previous episodes of this podcast we talked about. So you want to go ahead and click the button in a minute. So you're listening
to the Georgia
and Daniel show on SpecialChronicles.com. Our unified employment stories continue after the break on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll be right back. We're going to take a click now.
I did.
There you go. Click. Oh, man. Try it again. Take two. We're going to take a quick break from our conversation today to learn how you can become a Special Chronicles supporter so we can continue to produce this podcast. Support for Special Chronicles comes from listeners like you. As an independent public media podcast, Special Chronicles will always be there for you. Now we're asking you to be there for us. As a nonprofit independent media organization, we can only make programs like Special Chronicles with listener support. Our programs provide weekly, candid, honest, and inspiring conversations about the people with disabilities community that creates awareness, support, and advocacy within each week's episode. Listeners tell us our shows are an enjoyable and necessary podcast for the intellectual and developmental disability community and everyone else who is able to listen to stories about life from a different angle. Please, if you and your family love our weekly podcast, make a one-time, monthly, or annual gift of thanks today. Support this podcast at specialchronicles.com/give. That's specialchronicles.com/give. And now, back to the show to continue the conversation today. And back to the show. And we're back live. Go.
And we're back live here on the Georgia
and Daniel show on SpecialChronicles.com. And now this is the point of the episode where we get to Georgia's story, Georgia's journey to unified employment at Trader Joe's, to Warrior Catering, and just some highlights of how Georgia came to her jobs. And again, folks, if you want to go back and listen to previous episodes, go back to episode 24 of the Georgia and Daniel Show. So wherever you listen to this podcast, or just go to specialchronicles.com, click on the Georgia and Daniel Show, and you can find a list of the archives. And on episode 24 is where you can hear more of Georgia talking about her jobs, Trader Joe's and Warrior Catering. But the cliff notes on this episode, babe,
Yeah.
take it away. Georgia's journey to unified employment at Trader Joe's and Warrior Catering.
Okay, so basically I started at Trader Joe's when I was 21 years old. I did had bad experiences, but I'm not going to share it on the show because I will get emotional. This store is really my family, and what you listeners really don't know is that my 11-year anniversary is coming up this year, and it's going to be on October 5th of 2021. I'll be celebrating a lot, so
So come to the Trader Joe's in Oak Park, Illinois, to come say hi to Georgia and see her on the job.
yeah.
Okay, go on, babe.
The days that I do work is Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If I have to pick my favorite day of the week to actually work, that would be Monday because I love taking my time. I sometimes do my chores here in my condo before I head out for the day. But I have so many coworkers who I'm working with. I'm working with new members now, and I just experienced that today. So, but I love meeting new people, and it's been an incredible journey, and it's been an incredible ride working at Trader Joe's. And I've had 7 bosses, but if I had to pick one of my favorite bosses, that would be Sarah Tanzer. Thank you so much for putting me part of the Trader Joe's family. And that's my job at Trader Joe's.
And Warrior Catering.
For Warrior Catering, that is a full-time job. So Trader Joe's is a part-time job. Warrior Catering is a full-time job. So that's completely different. Warrior Catering is also a paying job, also towards the TJs, but with Warrior Catering, I'm actually more involved with my friends, and their dream is to cook and just to have fun. For me, I'm a professional chef because I graduated from Tryon College, baking and pastry.
Let's repeat that again for the listener friends. A professional chef who's very cute and attractive. I'll add that on to that. But yeah, professional chef, everybody. Professional chef. Yeah. Okay, go on.
I actually learned that from a few people who helped me when I started cooking. I started cooking at Tryon College in the past year. I graduated in I graduated in July, I think. I still have that memory.
I think because I went to your graduation.
Yes, he did. Daniel came to my graduation along with my mom.
Yeah. It was probably the world's fastest graduation, everybody, because everyone was wearing masks. I think it was because that was the summer of 2020. So yeah, we will be wearing masks. I mean, we're still wearing masks now, but it was You watched it on YouTube, right? Didn't they live stream it? I didn't watch it, but
I didn't exactly want. I think I might have, but yeah.
We're getting kind of off topic, but yeah, it was the world's fastest college graduation. Okay, anyways, so just final thoughts on Warrior Catering.
Sure.
Anything else? 5 more minutes. Warrior Catering. Okay, go on.
Okay, so this is the last part I'm gonna say about Warrior Catering. Is that if it wasn't for Joe Hart, who worked at Warrior Catering, I just wanted to say thank you so much for help me cook my dreams.
Help you cook your dreams. Help you cook your dreams. Love that phrase. So, Joe, Warrior Catering, if you're listening to this, you are helping professional chefs like this cute one over here. You help them to be able to cook their dreams. That's probably a chef pun. Cook their dreams. Cook their dreams. Awesome. So, folks, if you want to learn more about, Trader Joe's, shop at your neighborhood grocery store. Find a Trader Joe's near you. You can, I think they even have a podcast of their own, but is it TraderJoe's.com if they want to find their local Trader Joe's?
I think so, yes.
Trader Joe's, it's going to go. Trader Joe's, fine, whatever, okay. What?
You have the show notes on your iPad.
Fine. If you want to be okay, fine. But you have to press the sponsor buttons. So, folks, if you want to find out more about, I feel like it's light. We need another spotlight here. We need another spotlight.
Well, I don't have enough light in here right now.
I know.
This is the only light I have.
I know, but I feel like we need. Anyways, so you want to hold the mic? Yeah. So, folks, if you want to find your local Trader Joe's, your neighborhood grocery store, just go to TraderJoe's.com or just go on Google Maps and search for Trader Joe's and go and shop at your local Trader Joe's. And if you want to learn more about Warrior Catering, they can Opportunity Knocks. They can.
You guys can actually stay in contact with Joe Hart
and Warrior Catering. So just search for. What is it? What's the website? Opportunity Knocks. .org. Oh no, it's OP. I don't.
It's Opportunity Knocks.
Warrior Catering. So Google Opportunity Knocks Warrior Catering, and you can find more. Hit the next sponsor button in a few minutes. Hold on, in 2 minutes. But coming up after the break, we'll get into what?
Dan is going to talk about how he worked at United Airlines to Special Chronicles.
So Daniel's story. Oh wait, that's me. Daniel's story. The unified employment at United Airlines, the Special Chronicles, is what we're going to talk about in the next segment after this next sponsor break, and then we'll probably maybe wrap up after that.
Yeah.
I told you how cute you are.
I am very cute
and attractive. Okay. So you want to push the button in just a few moments. So you're listening.
Hold
on, let's wait till it gets like 30 minutes. But you're listening. Anything else you want to say in the next minute? Anything else we'll talk about? Oh, maybe we'll hear a few messages from Baux. Yeah, Baux is hanging out with us. Isn't Baux hanging out in the studio?
Yes.
In the living room studio. So that and Daniel, my story, my journey to unified deployment at United Airlines to Special Chronicles is coming up in the next segment. After a quick word from our partner, from a sponsor of the podcast, is coming up after the break. You're listening
to the Georgia
and Daniel show on Special. Wait, not yet. Hold on. Okay, say it again. Say it again.
You're listening to the Georgia
and Daniel show on specialchronicles.com. My journey, no, the other one. That's like, yeah, that one. My journey to unified employment continues after the break on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll be back. And hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break from our conversation today to hear a message from our partner. Support for Special Chronicles comes from ComEd. Special Chronicles is proud to partner with the ComEd Energy Force Ambassador Program. The Energy Force is the country's first energy efficiency education program designed for and taught by people with disabilities. ComEd is powering lives and really is powering us here at Special Chronicles to keep the lights on and our technology is powered on. As ComEd powers the lives of us, they're literally giving a voice to people with special needs. We thank ComEd for the generous support of our mission at Special Chronicles. Learn more at specialchronicles.com/ComEd. That's specialchronicles.com/ComEd. And now we return to our conversation. This episode continues right now. Whoop. What?
Really hoot like you.
Who, me? My laugh? Oh, sorry, babe. Maybe I shouldn't say that out. So then, you guys, listeners, friends, I'm sorry if I hold yo-yos too. We're back. That was good timing, babe. Folks, oh no, you want to fix the little windscreen? Yeah. So, you guys, the reason why I said that was good timing is what you guys didn't know is during that 1 minute break, Georgia went over and got filled up my water. Thanks, babe.
You're very welcome.
All right. So should we get to hold on. You want to wait 30? Hold on. Make a note. Put 32 and then colon 00. Daniel's journey to unified employment. So, folks, I'm going to kind of work my way up to my journey to unified employment. And again, I'm going to also put a link to a blog that I wrote of my first year at United Airlines. But before I get to that, I want to kind of give you some brief highlights of my journey to before I came to United Airlines. So back when I had a lot more hair, back about in 2000. Well, okay, let's see. I graduated college 2012. So how many years ago? Well, you guys do the math. It's 2021 now. So back in 2002. You want to close the pen up? So no, yeah, there you go. So when I graduated college, I was podcasting, and I mean, I did get maybe about a year or so later, I got a job as a freelance reporter and columnist at a newspaper. But then I had so from 2008 into 2008, like November 2008 to into 2012, so about 4 years, I was podcasting, right? And so when I graduated from college, I was talking to my dad, and we realized, well, there's a passion, there's still a need to tell our stories, the stories of people like Georgia and myself, right? Like the stories of those of us with different abilities, and really kind of there's a powerful platform here. And so I was podcasting, and yet it's yes, it's hard to get sponsors and stuff, but we're still doing it, right? We're still keeping it going with thanks to all the journalist supporters and sponsors like you heard on the last two breaks. So that's kind of a little bit about my journey to podcasting, and I've given talks, and if you guys go to the SpecialChronicles.com, click on Dan Talks, and you can visit my speaking page and listen to some of the speeches and presentations I've given and guest lectures I've given on podcasting, but in kind of my journey there. But podcasting and becoming an athlete leader and being involved in the athlete leadership programs of Special Olympics is what kind of gave me that self-confidence, and what gave me some of those skills in communication, because as I say, communication is my biggest struggle, but it's also my biggest passion. And so that was kind of the basis, with podcasting and stuff that kind of helped to kind of give me that. And it all goes back to Special Olympics, right? And the athlete leadership programs. But from there, thanks to Karen Milligan and Matt Johnson at Special Olympics Illinois that recommended, I was one of 4 athlete leaders that they recommended back in 2019. So about 2 years ago, this October will be 2 years. I know it's hard to believe, but 2 years to be the one of the 4 of the first Special Olympic Service ambassadors at United Airlines in this new groundbreaking unified employment. And so, again, you guys go back and listen to what was that episode? That was what was the episode the previous episode of this podcast? 24 for you. So I think it was episode 25. I don't feel like looking at the show notes right now, but yes, we'll put a link and I think it was episode 25 of this podcast. But also you can go to specialchronicles.com/unified at work and those 10 episodes from season 1 of that series that really kind of talked about my journey to unified employment and including I'll try to put a link to a blog that I wrote about my journey to unified employment at United Airlines. But it's just really incredible. It's something that I don't know about you, babe, but your job, but at least for me with United Airlines, I never imagined, never in a million years thought that working at a major airline, working in the aviation industry and for a major airline such as United Airlines, I never thought that was possible for somebody like me, for somebody like us, for people like us with different abilities. I never thought that was possible. And thanks to the global partnership with Special Olympics and United Airlines, that was possible. And it was possible that I was able to have a part-time job that has full-time benefits, that has retirement, that has travel benefits, that has all of this. And that I'm fully included with the other United employees. I mean, yes, my job as an ambassador is different than what some of the customer service agents do, but I'm still included. I'm still helping people. I'm still helping people with having directions of where to go at one of the busiest airports in the world, which is O'Hare International Airport in Chicago. I'm able to, like, before 2 years ago, I would travel occasionally, and yes, I'm only in Terminal 1 and occasionally in Terminal 2, but mostly in Terminal 1. And it was big, right? Isn't the airport? The airport is huge, and I was like, "Wow, this is big. How am I going to know where to go? Let alone to let other people know where to go." But now we're coming up on 2 years later, and I can picture in my mind where all the gates are on the B concourse, the C concourse, in Terminal 2. I can picture in my mind where all these places are. So, like, when I'm in the lobby and I'm telling people directions of where to go, I'm able to be a huge benefit. And just with showing people love, showing people compassion, showing people kindness, of helping them when they could be stressed out in an airport, just taking the time, just taking a few seconds to show their love and compassion to people makes a huge difference. And is what will make United outperform a lot of the competitors. And so that's been an amazing part of my journey of unified employment at United Airlines. And also, just briefly, as we wrap up this segment, it's just been an amazing experience of also just being able just to kind of help people tag their bags and helping them check in on the kiosks and helping to, like, monitor some of the customer service lines with additional service and stuff. So that's my journey to unified employment. Again, you guys go to specialchronicles.com, click on Unified at Work to find out more of my journey to unified employment at United Airlines. That's my journey to unified employment at United Airlines.
And I love it. I mean, I love it for
A
you.
little closer.
I love it for you.
And
But-
soon you can benefit from the travel benefits too.
Well, as I remember correctly, I shadowed you at United for the first time.
Well, not only me, but yeah, you took part in one of the. It was I think the last job shadow they had before the world shut down. Yeah,
Yeah, it was incredible seeing Daniel doing his thing, doing his job, his dream.
doing my thing. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
But
and you were cute.
eh,
Well, I mean, you always are attractive, but okay, go on.
but the best part of me seeing Daniel at United, I feel like I'm his proudest girlfriend for him personally, and everybody knows who I am at United, that I am Dan's girl. So I'm just
yeah.
saying that right now here on the podcast. Because I'm so proud to be his girlfriend, and also when I did shout out him, I actually worked. Let's see if I can actually remember. I worked 1 or 2 gates with him.
I think 2 gates.
Yeah, it was 2 gates.
One, and I think we went on with Monica, one of our mentors.
Monica
but then-
Lightfoot.
But then not related to the mayor of Chicago, but yeah. And then the other gate was with Angela Franklin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then also we had when we were passing the Starbucks, there was a guy that was calling out my name, and it was Wob Snow from the Stand Up for Downs organization.
Yeah, he came up to me and he actually talked to me.
Well,
And you.
Wob,
And
but
you.
he was a guest on the Special Chronicles show, so Wob, like it's kind of amazing, like coming up to listeners, coming up to fans in the airport. Yeah. So should we go ahead and just take a quick break and then let listeners know how they can get in touch with us? So
Sure.
go ahead and hit the StreamYard bubble thing. But hold on, folks. You want to just hover the mouse over there, and then we'll get the. Hold on. Okay, there you go. So you're listening. Wait, coming up after the break, we'll get to how you guys can all get in touch with us
Yes.
on
Georgia.
on this podcast. So
On this podcast.
so you're listening.
You're listening to the Georgia.
And Daniel show on specialchronicles.com. We'll come back to you with some final thoughts as we close out this episode of the podcast. Our Labor Day 2021 special continues after the break right here on Special Chronicles. Hey friends, podcast listener friends, I'd like to take a brief moment to let you know about how awesome StreamYard is. StreamYard is the easiest way to create professional live streams. StreamYard is a live streaming studio in your browser. Interview guests, share your screen, and much more. Stream directly to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and other platforms. Sign up for StreamYard and get $10 in credit with our referral link at specialchronicles.com/StreamYard. That's specialchronicles.com/StreamYard. You see the link right below on the screen here, and also will be in the show notes in the description below. But all of us at Special Chronicles, we love StreamYard. I've got a coffee mug I'm drinking coffee out of. Got a t-shirt on. I've got a sweatshirt. This StreamYard Puddles plush duck. Puddles the duck here in the studio, and just really love it. Makes really love StreamYard. It makes it easy to connect with guests. Just send guests the link to join StreamYard, and easily have a professional logo and banners and graphics, and it just makes it easy to pre-record, to live stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Really love StreamYard. It's helped to make the audio podcasts and the video versions of the audio podcasts that I've been doing for the past 13 years. It's helped to make the video versions up to the next level, to a more professional level, while also making it easy to live stream. So all of us at Special Chronicles love StreamYard. Once again, if you want to sign up with StreamYard, specialchronicles.com/StreamYard. That's specialchronicles.com/StreamYard to sign up and get 10,000 credit with our referral link. I hope you all will sign up for StreamYard, and happy live streaming. And until then, sign up for StreamYard and get 10,000 credit with our referral link at specialchronicles.com/StreamYard. That's specialchronicles.com/StreamYard. And now back to the show. We're back! Oh, should I not do that? Oh, babe. We're back.
Yes, we're back.
We're back. So, folks, something else I forgot to say at the last week's episode. I talked to I think sometime on last week's episode, I had started talking in your voice, right? So I'm going to give you a chance to try to imitate my voice. Okay?
How am I supposed to do?
A little closer.
How am I supposed to
Try.
do that?
Just try. Deep voice. It doesn't have to be exact. Again, my voice was deep, but you guys, we're just having fun here. So try. Ready? Ready? Mic up. Okay. Try. My voice.
I just can't.
Just anything. Just try.
My name is Daniel.
Yeah, good. Keep talking like that. Keep trying to say anything. You got it, babe. I'm here for you. You got it. You got it. Try it again.
My name is Daniel, and I love my girlfriend.
Good. Good.
Okay.
Now let's just continue. Let's just whip up this episode in our voices. So, Georgia,
Stop.
you want me to stop that?
Yes, because I don't sound like that.
Okay. Now, how does Bulk sound?
Like a normal dog voice.
Well, I can't talk like Bulks. You're the voice of Bulks. Folks, if you're watching the video, I mean, if you listen to audio podcast, go check out the video on YouTube or Facebook, and you can see Bulks on camera. On just search for Special Chronicles, search for the Georgia and Daniel Show, and you can find Bulks. You can see Bulks right here. Did Bulks get a little scrape?
No,
It looks like Bulks got a little scrape.
it looks fine.
Oh, look.
Yes, I see that.
Okay. Hi, my name is Bulks. Is that how Bulks sound?
No,
How does Bulks sound?
I don't know.
I thought you have the voice of
Ow.
you have the voice of Bulks. So how does Bulks sound? You want to save it for the end of the show.
Okay, I'll try.
You're gonna put the microphone in front of Bulks. Go ahead and do it. Try it. Go.
My name is Bugs, and
Do it.
okay. My name is Bugs, and I love this show.
And Bulks, let's just do a little impromptu 2-minute interview with you, okay? Let's do a little 2-minute interview with Bulks.
Oh,
You want to put the microphone in front of Bulks' mouth? Okay. So Bulks, in front of the mouth. Come on. Okay. There you go. So Bulks, what is who's your favorite host on the Georgia and Daniel Show?
Georgia.
What Bulks? Come on. Don't love me too.
And her favorite boyfriend, Daniel.
So Bulks, what do you do when we're not recording the podcast?
I think about Georgia every day, and she talks about Dan all the time.
So Bulks, what is your favorite thing? I asked that. What's your favorite? What's your favorite thing to eat?
Dog food.
All right. Anything else, folks? You any final thoughts you want to say?
Well, I just want to say.
No, folks. Any final thoughts, folks?
I I love this show very, very much.
And with that, we're going to let you know how you can get in touch with the Georgia and Daniel Show on specialchronicles.com. Babe, you want to tell them how they can, if you guys are on Twitter, you can tweet at Daniel Georgia S, hashtag Georgia and Daniel Show. And you can also find, hold on, where was it? There we go. How come I can't click on it? Come on. There we go. And you can also
You can also go on Instagram and Facebook at Daniel and Georgia.
And if you want to get in touch and find out what we're doing when we're not behind the microphone,
You can find me on the gram at Peach Georgia 22.
and you can follow me on the gram, on Instagram at Podman Dan. That's PODMANDAN at Podman Dan. And you can follow more information about this network, specialchronicles.com for links to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Remember to also subscribe to our YouTube and hit the bell to be notified of new episodes. Remember to also rate and review this podcast, the Daniel Show, on Apple Podcasts, the iHeartRadio app, and wherever you get your podcasts. Finally, if you would like to email, you can send us an email.
You guys can send us an email at Georgia and Daniel Show.
No, Georgia and Daniel
At Georgia and Daniel
at specialchronicles.com. That's
at specialchronicles.com.
Georgia and Daniel at specialchronicles.com. And we would love to get email from you. You can also DM us and comment on our social media at Daniel Georgia on Instagram or Facebook. And we'd love to we'd love to hear from you, right?
Absolutely.
And anything else, babe? Or should we wrap up this episode?
I think we should wrap up the show.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, specialchronicles.com/Georgia and Daniel Show is a podcast page for links to listen, for links to subscribe to the show. Find our social media there. It's all there. Specialchronicles.com/
Specialchronicles.com.
No.
Sorry.
Again, you guys find links to subscribe and listen to our podcast. Our social media is all linked on our podcast page. Specialchronicles.com/
Georgia and Daniel Show.
Yes, specialchronicles.com is where you all can go. And until then, we'll
see you soon.
We'll see you soon next week. Hopefully, right? Hopefully,
Yeah.
If we might even have a guest on the podcast next week, right? 2 guests, a married couple.
Yeah.
They've got a popular Instagram account. What is it? It's special. No. What is it? I sent it to you. It's Special Life. No. A Special Life? What's it? Oh shoot, I forgot what it is. I did text it to you, right? Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm pulling it up on the gram right now. At It's a Special Life. Jason and Chloe, they are married. They married life. They are married, and they talk about married life, promoting joy and adventures, love God, life, people, and make a difference. And they're from Tyrone, Georgia. And again, Jason and Chloe, Chloe has Down syndrome, and her husband doesn't. But Chloe and Jason and Chloe, right? They've got 17.6 thousand followers on Instagram.
That's pretty impressive.
I would say they're more popular than we are, but at It's a Special Life on Instagram. And so hopefully we'll have them on the podcast.
Yeah.
On the Georgia and Daniel Show. So that's coming up. We're going to go eat. Georgia, being a professional chef that she is going to make something for me.
Yes, I am.
I might look close. I might help, right? maybe. I might help.
Yeah.
Okay. So, folks, we hope you've enjoyed this special Labor Day 2021 special.
Mm-hmm.
Joining us to Find Employment. So, Labor Day 2021 special. We'll be back next week. Hope you all will remember to subscribe, follow, rate, and review. Do what you do with these podcasts.
And please watch on YouTube.
Yeah, please watch and remember to subscribe and rate and follow us on Apple Podcasts and wherever you get your podcasts. So until then,
until then, this has been the Georgia
and Daniel Show on SpecialChronicles.com. We'll see
you soon.
We'll see you next week. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Georgia and Daniel Show podcast. SpecialChronicles.com to find links to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Subscribe to our channel on YouTube and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of new episodes. Also, subscribe to our newsletter or mailing list to sign up for updates and get exclusive content delivered to your inbox. Remember to do what you do with podcasts. Subscribe or follow and rate and review this podcast on Apple Podcasts, the iHeartRadio app, and wherever you get your podcasts. Finally, please share this episode and all of our podcasts with your friends and family to help us grow our audience, reaching 5,000 downloads of our audio podcast and over 14,000 average monthly listeners. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you back here next week with exciting new content right here on the Georgia and Daniel Show. We'll see you next week.
Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
Bye-bye. Sorry. In the name of bugs, he would say, bye-bye.
What?
Yes.
Say it.
Okay. Bye-bye.